I tried to get this nigga the ball back. I did a fake. He keep doing a fake punt. My game is fucked up. Boy, my game is fucked up. No cap.
No words at all for that one. Just
this shit is crazy.
Ridiculous play to be frank, but they keep possession.
Bro, I did a fake punt twice. I tried to punt this nigga the ball, bro. I swear.
And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt.
No, he gets 7 points in the ball. I gotta give him the ball. He gets 7 points. Which way you running, man? No, he gets this already because I had to quit. He gets this.
Ready? 5-9.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 93 yards.
That's not my brother. I don't know this name.
Strike first here on their opening drive. Well, from back where that one started, they were hoping probably for just a few yards on the ground there. Instead, they get 90 plus and into the end zone.
And as much credit as I have to give the guys on
offense, he only had like 2.
I often think when I see a run of that magnitude that there has to have been a mistake made, maybe even multiple mistakes on defense, because you're expecting them to run the ball in that stage from that stage of the field.
P, you lost by 2. Damn, what happened? You didn't even say nothing, nigga.
We're going to see in the NFL.
I missed a 2-point conversion.
A few yards into the end zone.
Huh?
And not a great return
I missed a 2-point conversion.
Oh, you missed a 2-point conversion?
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Stupid, bro.
And what is going on here?
What he doing, bro?
First
punt.
down.
Nigga, I'm about to get the ball back.
Punt formation.
Crybaby ass nigga.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away.
Still gonna win my game. Watch when you wake up in the morning, nigga. He got me fucked up. He done made me mad.
And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard
line. I'm finna say that's his fault. I'm not giving him the ball back. He did touch it. You saw that? Game be tweaking, bro. Let me make sure he good now. All right. Here we go. Who's playing there if P ain't... Oh, Rick. Rick, you winning?
For sure. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56. Let's go. Pick it up, G.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Bro, I'm still finna beat this nigga ass. I'm gonna get all this nigga this
meeting between the Texans and Saints here taking place in week 1. And they have split the previous 4 meetings. Of course, the Texans entering the league in 2002. But you would think that these two teams would have done more because the cities are only separated by 350 miles, I-10 connecting them.
I know.
In fact, for New Orleans, Houston is the closest NFL city of any in the league. So it's kind of interesting that this is only the 5th time.
I just had to get this nigga 7 points and the ball, bro.
November of 2015, the Texans winning that one 24-6.
That's all right, though.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away.
Damn, battery low.
50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Watson with a give to Miller. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
56. Mike, 59. 56. Hey, tight. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it past the 45.
That boy Watson so calm under pressure.
Gain of 19.
Nah, for real.
Such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down.
This nigga gonna make me beat the hell out of him, though.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Damn,
no room to be had there on the 1st down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
This nigga shutting down his run game, though, no doubt.
But how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Throwing on 2nd down, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
That's where having a mobile quarterback really pays dividends because that old
school stand in the
pocket, make your throw guy, he doesn't make that.
In addition to the mobility, how about his eyes? Just kept them downfield, locked on the target, created a big play out of it.
Didn't matter the chaos around him. He still found his guy.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The tackle that time by William Hayes.
You know, one split on 4th down.
The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
Damn, I just threw a dumbass pass, Rick.
The linebacker, Brooks.
Hey, man, I'm about to talk to y'all later, man. I can't do this shit. You gotta go to the party, boy.
Their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Check. 61, matchbox lights. Come.
And now here's a carry heading left. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. 55. Hey, Charlie.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ready, 95, 56. Here we go. I got one. 41's the mic, Check, 41. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And he finds Cook. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers. In the last 2 years in Oakland, now he makes a move to the Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees and forms a nice little threat.
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
13. Easy.
Shotgun now for Breeze. This is caught by Ginn. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this 1st half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. And Stills bringing it in. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down now, it's Miller. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Here's Ginn. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. To throw again on second down. Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Open man is Michael Thomas. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. A 10th carry for Kamara. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Kamara. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Jonathan Joseph there for the tackle.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Breeze. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. The Saints on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Breeze. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On second down and 4, Watson steps away to his left. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's Watson, option left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So we're at halftime in the first of 2 here on this opening Monday night of 2019. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Gets fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They go play action here on first down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Breeze's throw on target to Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Breeze now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Dancing to his left. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Ready? You ready? Check flag 33. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Mike, check 33.
From midfield, here's Breeze. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. To throw is Breeze. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. And when a free safety goes like he did there, he better be sure he's going to be able to make a play.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, because I have a feeling that the defensive coordinator and head coach are on the sideline screaming, no, no, no. Good play.
Yeah, good job, buddy. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to go down again. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed, and now this offense set up nicely at midfield. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 50 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Kamara. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, Watson. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's Bryan Anger now. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Bryan Anger now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Ready? You ready? Watching you find. I got it.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a...
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 87 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did, huh? Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out for this, I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist,
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my fit. Ex slick then hit with the back then used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crap. Watch out flip.